talk about why in this competition setting, America really has a compelling need to invest more in infrastructure to make sure the economy stays as vital as it needs to be.
I firmly believe that a strong domestic economy leads to a strong foreign policy, and a strong foreign policy leads to a strong domestic economy. So the two are interrelated. From my perspective, having a strong domestic infrastructure allows you to, first of all, have great economic growth, more sustainable economic growth, an ability to have better logistics system, an ability to export more or facilitate exports, and so on and so forth. That has a big impact on overall foreign policy. When it comes to China, China was very smart at investing in ports because they wanted to ensure that they have access to supply for their primary goods, whether it's agricultural goods or commodities that they need for their sustainable economic growth objectives. So they were able to do that, but they did it, by the way, by also generating a profit for themselves. So it's not that it was a purely strategic objective that doesn't make returns, not at all.
International infrastructure. I've become convinced that infrastructure is the conduit through which future commerce flows. So if we really want to have more trade, more facilitation, more exports, investing in this infrastructure abroad makes sense. We have the Development Finance Corporation that is due for reauthorization. Could you just maybe end with how important it is that we reauthorize the Development Finance Corp here, hopefully even in the months ahead?
In my view, is the single most important organism that we have in the United States that allows us to invest outside and support private capital to invest globally. That reauthorization is absolutely critical. What both houses have done is added to the reauthorization so it can expand the mandate of the DFC by including more countries, by allowing a bigger part of its capital to be treated as a different risk profile, if you want, so that allows for greater leverage of its capital. So I think that reauthorization absolutely critical for the US when it comes to its foreign policy. And that in a way is linked to domestic policy. Why? Because the DFC is encouraging small to medium-sized enterprises to invest overseas, open new markets,